Hi, everyone. Hi, Bumblebee. Yes, I don't know what it's doing at your house, but it is snowing here. It's just a wet snow. I had to take out my garbage cans in the middle of this. It snowed really hard while I was doing it and then stopped. It's just a very wet, wet snow. Yeah, I have not been doing much all week. I have been listing what I had, and in between times, I've been ending things and relisting things or selling similar things. So I didn't have any sales yesterday, and I didn't have any sales Tuesday. Other than that, I had at least one or two sales during the day. Hi, Cheryl. I am feeling better, and but I am so tired. I don't think I had COVID for sure. I didn't test positive for COVID, but I don't know why I'm so tired. I mean, I can sit in a chair and I could just go to sleep. That's not usually like me. I did go out at least once this week. I went to Target because I had to pick up prescriptions. And I went to Target and I did feel better when I went out. I wore a mask just in case. I wore a mask, but I went out and walked around Target and got some groceries, and I felt better when I was out and about doing things. But being in here all that time is, yeah, it just makes me tired if I don't do anything. So I guess that's the trick. I have to actually get up and do something. What I've been wanting to do is I've been wanting to try to bake some bread. Now, I've almost ordered a bread maker. I think I've had two different kinds of bread makers. I don't have them anymore. I used to use one all the time. It made wonderful bread, but I've never really learned how to make bread. I mean, from scratch, kneading bread with my hands. And anytime when I tried, I made such a mess. That's the problem I have when I do anything in the kitchen anymore. I make such a mess. I was watching somebody on YouTube today, just making those little personal artisan breads. They have a crusty crust, and they're just little round, and they're not supposed to take that long, and you don't need them really a long time. I'd like to try to make one of those or a couple of those, but I haven't tried yet. I'm like afraid to bake bread. I'm afraid to try. I don't want to make a humongous mess in the kitchen. And it takes so much flour. That's another thing to make bread. I don't have any good flour. I mean, all these bread makers, they use this King Arthur flour. I saw some of that in Target the other day, and it was $6 and something a bag. I know it's expensive. It's more expensive than regular flour, but wow. Uh, your your granddaughter and you make bread together. Oh, yes. The kneading is getting too difficult for me anymore, so she does the hard part. My husband makes bread in the bread machine. Yes, that's my speed. I used to make it all the time, and I have just almost ordered the bread maker a couple times, and I can't decide whether just to get the what is it called? I'm not going to be able to think of the name of it. Uh, it's a better brand. I'll think of it maybe. But or just to get Amazon has one of their own. It's supposed to be pretty good. Or to get one like Hamilton Beach or something. I forget. I used to have one from the very first bread maker called the Bread Man, the Bread Man bread maker. And that's the first one I ever got. And I made bread all the time in it, but it was in another house. I think I told you this before. When we moved to this house, something was different in this house. It must have to do with the humidity that can affect it. But it never made good bread like it did in my house that we came from in that other little town. He uses regular flour and it works just, yeah, you can use regular flour. You can use bread flour. You can use, yeah. I've never used King Arthur flour. I just saw somebody doing it. Yeah. So I don't know if I want to try just to make one of these little artisan loaves or just to go ahead and order a bread maker. I think the bread maker, what was the name of that? Because that'll drive me nuts if I don't think of it. I mean, it's a really well-known brand. There's the Amazon Basics, and people say that that's pretty good. And it's only $78. I mean, that's pretty cheap. Oh, the Cuisinart. That's the other one. I was thinking between the two. Now that's like $40 more. The Cuisinart bread maker. But it's a good name, and or just get the Amazon one or the Hamilton Beach. It's about the same price as like $78, $79. Cuisinart is like $130 plus tax, of course. Maybe they have one at Goodwill. Yeah, I could wait forever and try to find one, but when I want something, I want it now. If I can make up my mind. And how would you know in Goodwill if there wasn't something wrong with it? I mean, you couldn't really tell unless the only thing you can tell is that it turns on and turns off. That's all you can tell. So I'd get a new one. Hi, Diane. I'd get a new one, but I don't know which one I'll get if I do get one. If I could really make a good loaf of this little artesian bread, and I would like it. I mean, it should be good. It has yeast in it. It's crusty though. It's quite crusty. If I would like that, I mean, I don't need a big loaf of bread. It's just me. That would be wonderful if I could make a little loaf of that, and it would be really good. So this week, I may try it. I'd love to bring you in the kitchen with me to show you how I'm doing it, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, this week I sold 9 eBay items. It's slow. I figured out that unless I list more and better things, I'm never going to sell more than this. I mean, this has sort of come to what I sell most weeks. 9 or 10 things on each platform. That's about it. So, yes, I sold 9 things on eBay, 8 things on Poshmark, and 1 thing on Mercari. And I believe that was a viewer, and I'm not sure who it was. But yes, she's a viewer, and she bought a, I'll tell you at the end. It's the last one here. What she bought. Anyway, let me go and show you what I did sell on. I'll share my screen and show you what I sold on eBay first, then Poshmark, and then Mercari. Okay, the first thing was, I can't move this, but you can't see what it is. The first thing is, and I don't have it in right order either, which is not good. This is an Eileen Fisher top. This is a little jacket with a zip front. It sold for $31.97, and I don't have the slip for this for some reason, unless it's hidden under here. Could be stuck together. Or that could be an extra one. That could be make it number 10. That would be good. Anyway, Eileen Fisher. It's a gray. It was called a flight jacket for some reason. And zipped down the front. Is very plain, but it sold for $31.97. Yeah, that was the first thing I sold. See, the next thing I have a slip for. So I'm thinking that was another. I just got an offer on a little shirt from eBay. That's good. This is a little British khaki mini skirt, size 6. It's had a nautical print with this little anchor pattern on it. Just a cotton little skirt. This sold for a $12 best offer that I took. Keeping in mind, I paid probably about $3 for this, if I got it. I'm not sure where it came from. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. So the next thing, I think I got this in a box. This is by Z Supply. It's a lounge set. It's a like a sweatshirt and jogger pants, sweatpants. And this is a very expensive brand. I had this marked up quite a bit at one time, and I lowered it down, and I slowly sold it for $39.77, which is an offer I sent out to watchers. This went to Norfolk, Connecticut. Yeah, this had stars and little skulls on it. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, it sat for a long time and it finally sold. This is like a beach cover. If I can get it down here. A White House black market, like a kimono sleeve. It would be like a beach cover. This was new, but it didn't have a tag. It had a little string hanging on it where the tag had been, but it was white with blue stripes, and it sold for $15 best offer. And this went to Belmore, New York. This is by Chelsea and Violet. It's a chambray, a little mini, just a flare little mini dress. I thought this was a top at first, but it wasn't. It was too long to be a tunic. So I think I called it a mini dress. Yeah, it was a size large. In the back, it buttoned at the neck. And this sold for $12 best offer. This went to Boise, Idaho. Here's that Soma pajama top. This is a good brand. It was just the top. Very heavyweight, soft little pajama top. It was black with gold dots. It was a size small. And this sold for $15, best offer. As you can see, I'm taking a lot of best offers. This went to Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay, now there's a story behind this. I don't know if you remember, I sold the same pair of Levi's last week, or maybe it was the week before. This was Levi's vintage khaki silver tab cargo pants. They were made in the USA, and they sold right away when I had put them on, and they sold to somebody in California. Okay, so I mailed them out. The very day I had mailed them out already, or maybe it was the next day, the person that had bought them emailed me frantically. I forgot to put my address, my apartment number on my address. Could you get them back from the post office? I said, no, there's no getting them back, that once they've gone out. I said, you can track them, you can watch them where they go. So he was on the emails with me every single day. I got at least 12 to 14 emails from him during this whole process. He wanted these pants so bad. So they went to his town in California, but then they discovered there was no address, so they were returned to me. And he kept emailing me, did you get them back yet? Did you get them back yet? I said, I'll let you know as soon as I get them back, and then we'll figure out what I can do. So I got them back, and yes, it said return to sender. There's no deliverable address on here. So opened them up, took them out, repackaged them, and then I didn't know what to do, whether there's no way I can make another label without getting charged. So I decided I'd call eBay. I got a really nice girl at the other end, and she told me what to do. I canceled the order, which probably panicked him. I canceled the order and told him that I just relisted it, or eBay did, and to go and buy them again. And I even gave him, sent him a click on, that he could click on to get right to the page. So he did. He went on and he bought them right away. And he bought them for $32.99. I think he was so panicky. He didn't offer me, because he had offered me, I think, $29 is the first thing he bought them at. I would have taken that, but he didn't. He just was in a panic. He didn't want to wait till he got his refund back either. He wanted to buy them right away. So I don't know what is about these pants. Obviously, maybe I undersold them because they are vintage. Maybe who knows? But he bought them now for $32.99. He's happy. They're on his way. They should be getting there probably Monday or Tuesday. I'm sure I'll hear from him. But yeah. So he had pay a total of $46.72, mostly because the sales tax in California is terrible, and there's priority shipping on these. So anyway, this is how I sold this pair of pants twice to the same person, and hopefully he will get his pants tomorrow or the next day. Uh, yeah. So those really should be counted, shouldn't be counted again, but I did. Uh, okay, this thing is by Coldwater Creek. It's a gray chambray shirt, sold for $18.85, which is the sale price. Went to Sistersville, West Virginia. And plus, of course, it's plus shipping and tax and everything on each one of these things. Next thing is this little, I've had this a long time or a while. This is an unbranded faux leather mini skirt. I'm thinking I probably got this in a box. It had zippers. You could take this skirt apart. I swear. It had zippers that went up from the bottom to the top and from the top to the bottom. Or maybe it was just from the bottom to the top. You could open it up. I don't know why you would. It's a mini skirt already. It was no tags in it. It was just all unbranded. It sold for $14.87. I really never thought I'd sell it. It went to Youngstown, Ohio, very close here. Plus shipping, of course. So that's it for eBay. This is Poshmark now. This is just a little turtleneck, stretchy, sleeveless, new with tag sweater in this hunter or heather gray pattern. This sold for, oh, there's the Eileen Fisher flight jacket. It was in the wrong place altogether. Put this over here. Okay. This sold for $25. So I received $20 after Poshmark takes 20%. And I didn't mark down where this went, but yeah. Okay, this is the Knox Rose I sold. Oh, little boho gauzy top, large balloon sleeves, and had crocheting across the back shoulders. This sold for $17, went to Strasburg, Colorado, and I received $13.60 for this. Here's my big sale. Just like last week, I got a $100 sale. This week I did too. This is by Mother. It's called the Long Jump Jumper. It says lover, not a fighter on the front. And I had it on sale, or I forget what I had. I had it on for $100. Or maybe somebody, no, I think I had it on for $125. Yes. And somebody offered me $100. And of course, somebody offers me $100, I'm going to take it. So yes, it went to Mooresville, North Carolina, and I received $80 for that. That is a sweater I got in a thread up box, I believe. I'm not sure where I got this. I think this came in a box too. I think I got two of these. This is 32 degrees, a heat base layer. It's pants, like long johns for women, medium. This is new in the package. I think this 32 degree brand comes from Costco. I think I have heard that. So these sold for $12. I received $9.05. The other one is also a $12 sale. I had sent for these. I thought they were cute, but when they came, because they're readers, but they are a 4. You never see that anywhere. See that? the strength of them. Well, they were so strong I couldn't even see through them. So I immediately just sold them or put them on. They've been on for a while. Uh, I thought they were a cute little style for me to use at home, but yeah. They sold for $12 and I also received $9.05. They went to Bosque Pharma, New Mexico. And I had two of these Cabela sweatshirts, a gray one and this orange one. I sold the gray one a few weeks ago and now I sold the orange one. Heavyweight men's extra large. It's a hoodie. It has a hood on the back. Really nice sweatshirt. Sold for $18. Went to Slotington, Pennsylvania. They paid got a shipping discount from my Posher VA, so I received $12.38 for that. Okay, this little J. Jill rayon skirt was really cute. This was a size large. It was olive with a border. This sold for $20. Went to Peachtree City, Georgia. It got a shipping discount, so I received $13.98. And the last thing on Poshmark was this White House Black Market capri dress pants in a 6 regular. They were called the Black Legacy. Now, as you can see from the background, I've had these forever. And they sold for $14. I got $11.05. And that was all I did on Poshmark. Now, here's my sale on, where are you here? This is on Mercari. Oh, go away. This little jean jacket. It's bright red. You know, the week before, I had just seen this up on the hanging racks upstairs. And I thought to myself, I wonder why nobody bought that during Christmas time. It's a really nice jacket. It's Westport 1962 vintage red snap denim shacket. It was more like a shirt jacket, and it was in a size 2X, and it sold for $30. And this sold to a watcher here, and I'm not sure who it was because I don't have her name down here. But yes, thank you. So whoever bought it, thank you so much. She did make a comment when she bought it that I knew that. So yeah, I was really excited about that. So she bought it for $30. I received $25.25. So let me get back here. I don't have any of my numbers or anything. And if I can get back here. Yeah, the anchor skirt was from, I had an idea that was from you when I put that on. Just when I put it up here, it just sort of rang a bell. Yeah. Because you did a box that was sort of all nautical, I remember. Yeah, and that was in it. Yeah, the mother sale. I wish I would get more of that type of thing that I could sell for $100, but I don't get that many things here. Yeah. I was watching Big Jumbo yesterday. He was doing a critique on somebody's store. Boy, I'm glad I wasn't this person. He is just so mean. He just really tells it like it is. And it would sort of make me, if I was watching him, never ask him to do it on mine for sure. He'd think everything in my store was no good. This poor person, I felt sorry for him, but he spent a good, probably over a half hour doing this. Yeah, he does these critiques of people's stores, I guess. Yeah, he is a he is a character, that's for sure. Uh yeah, I like to watch him for what he buys and how he thinks when he buys it, because he's definitely thinks about looking up the uh the selling rate of everything for sure. I don't do that enough. I'm really going to try because I'm out of things, Bumblebee. I'm out of things to list. Uh, and I really want to. I hope the weather doesn't get bad, but I don't think it's supposed to. It's snowing again. Uh, I would like to go to Goodwill either Monday or Tuesday and get as big a supply as I can possibly manage. So, 8 in the chat. Wow. Yes. Welcome, everybody. Uh, yeah, I thought all week of different things that I could do. Like, I want to start doing lots of videos, not necessarily pertaining to reselling. They can be about anything. Like, I started to do that 1 week before I got sick. I gained a lot of followers, and I think that's what I have to do. The little red jacket was from you. It was? I, well, darned. Thank you. Or it was from you. Oh, it was from you. Okay. I got it now. I got it. The little red jacket was from you. You sent it to me to sell. You didn't buy it. No. Okay. I got it. Yeah, I was thinking all week while I was just sitting in a chair being tired of all the things that I could make videos about. But I was just too tired to get up and do it. So I'm hoping this being so tired and being exhausted, I hope this goes away. Yeah. But Samantha did come this Friday. She came instead of Wednesday. We both wore masks just in case. I'm not even coughing anymore. So yeah. And at least my house got clean because it was a mess with me just laying in here. So next week, when she comes on Wednesday, that's her week in between. So we'll have to do something different. I don't know what I'll have her do, or sometimes it's just if she'll go shopping with me, or we'll go on a field trip or something fun. So I don't know what we'll do. Are you still continuing to list with this same amount of sales? Is your total inventory going up or down? My inventory is staying a little above 2,500. I'm not listing that many things. I'm listing 6 things. Excuse me, 6. I was listing 6 things a day up until this past week. These past couple of weeks when I didn't feel like listing when I was sick, and then this week I had to cut out a couple days that I just not relisted, sold similar. I because I didn't have that many new items to list. So I'm out of items. Yeah. So I have there's about a little over 2,500 in my inventory still. Yeah. So I'm obviously listing more because I'm not selling 5 or 6 a day. So I'm still gaining. But every time we went through the inventory, we did pull things. I'm sorry, sorry, Bumblebee. We did pull things and took them back to Goodwill. And I was thinking last night I should just go and go through my inventory little bits at a time and still keep pulling things. There's things upstairs because we didn't go through those things. That's my job. The hanging things, I could go through those. There's some of those things that have been up there for years. They need pulled, and yeah. So I can still get some more things out of my inventory. I know I could go through and get another 25 things out. And that would bring it down to 2,500. I'd like to get it. I'd be happy with 1,000 things in my inventory. People have booming businesses with 1,000 things in their inventory. Yeah, in the nautical box. I'm sure it was probably. So that's what I have for this week. This is the time of year I start to get nervous. I don't know why. It's just the thought of getting things ready and sending them to my tax guy. I hate that part of this business. Yeah. So I have to start doing that. And since my bank, Chase Bank, never gets things out to you till like March, till the paperwork till like March, I can't send it early. I have to wait till that comes. So yeah, it just takes time. But I definitely have to get some more inventory to list. I'm going to be going this week sometime, Monday or Tuesday, hopefully, when they put some new things out, and try to look up the selling rates like a good girl and see if I can get things that are worth more and stop buying some of these things that aren't. So I will see you all hopefully in the middle of the week. Who knows? I may bake bread. Chances of that are slim, but you never know. We'll see. I will see you in the next one. Bye.